Hello everyone, Raphael Lewis here, Prime Minister Office Liaison of the National Coalition Party of Canada Political Action Committee. Recently I checked, I didn't get the exact number. I believe that our debt is over 500 billion, over half a trillion. I didn't have a correct number this time, but nevertheless, today I just want to approach the economy, our economic situation. We know that the health, our economy is not super healthy as we speak, and we have a lot of economic challenges. We have lots of higher taxes, higher interest rates, so on and so forth. Why are we in this situation? We know that we have two approaches, left and the right. The left, sometimes they advocate for budget cuts, sometimes they advocate for tax cuts. The right and left balance back and forth. Well, none of this really work. That's why we're in the situation right now. We've tried the left, we tried the right, and sometimes the most disconcerting news is that it's the economies that are formulating those policies. And now we have a deficit over half a trillion, and we have high interest rate, we're overburdened with taxes. What definitely my approach is that we must have a fiscal responsibility and accountability law and legislation that will make government abide by law, that they do not spend more than we bring in. It is as simple. If we look at the situation, a microeconomic situation, let's take, for example, a family that is earning 120,000 net income for the entire family of four, for example. And if this family, they're smart, they're going to, the husband and wife, they're going to take lead. They're going to budget, for example, the total budget, mortgage, car payment, grocery, gas, so on and so forth. If they budget 80,000 and their net income is 120,000, and they're gonna be well off. They're spending 80,000, and then the 30,000 or 50,000 that is left out of that 120, if they're earning 120,000, they're 80,000, they're gonna have about 40,000 to put away for their kids' children education funds, for their retirement. They've got investment saving, and they're doing well. But if you take that same family that is earning the same 120,000 net income and their budget is over $200,000, you know that this family is working for economic disaster. But same with our government. Our government must take accountability, but that's what they're here for. Government's sole interest is to work for the well-being of its citizen, to represent us, to represent you for the best interest of Canada and Canadians. When government is spending more than they bring in, that's exactly that's the scenario I just presented you. Scenario one is not what they're doing, but scenario two is that they are working for economic disaster, economic chaos. So what I stand for is a sound fiscal policy. I'm not gonna go to the extreme, but it should be good to make it illegal for government to spend more of your money that they bring in, because that's how we get into this situation. Running budget deficit is not healthy for the economy, and budget cut, if you cut taxes, it's gonna bring less revenue into the government's pocket, and that also doesn't work. We've tried both, it doesn't work. What I stand for is a sound fiscal policy that makes it almost illegal for government to spend more than they bring in. That's when we're going to have economic stability. We're going to have enough government revenue to invest in social program. So we're not going to work for economic disaster. This is what I stand for, a sound, smart fiscal policy that will make this Canada, that will make our Canada and all Canadians prosper, live well, and down the road, live the Canadian dream. Thank you so much. My name is Raphael Lewis, Prime Minister Office Liaison of the National Coalition Party of Canada Political Action Committee. Thank you.